the same for everybody. They're included as well.
Yep, okay.
Okay, everybody has understood?
I still approve the second.
Okay.
Thanks.
And I won't repeat exactly what was said, but everybody understands the motion, is that correct? There has been a motion made and seconded.
Yes.
Mayor Henke is an aye. Tom Guard?
Aye.
Ben Richardall?
Aye.
John Mortensen?
Aye.
Richard Nielsen?
Aye.
Ayes pass.
One other thing before we leave this, another thing that we could get, so that we don't have to wear these masks in the meetings. So the school, and we can check with Paul Clausen, who did it, he got a hold of some plexiglass, and he's been able to make, like it looks like a display board. It's, you know, a big centerpiece and two little sides.
Okay.
You set it in front of you,
Oh.
and then you can remove the mask because you got a plexiglass barrier.
Like a divider.
Let's get
Alright.
some of those so we can, and it doesn't obstruct anything, it's just plexiglass. You hear everything and you can
Yeah.
get the masks off.
Okay.
And if you want, I can figure out if he makes them or if he orders.
Yeah, if you could check into
Yeah,
that.
I'll check into it.
And then I'll talk to Wayne about it and, yeah,
Yep,
sounds
but
good.
they are approved through Department of Health, so you can have that instead of the mask on.
Okay. Especially if they're not permanent, that's awesome.
Yeah, you just set it,
Yeah,
and then you can pick it up and put it in the corner when you're done if you want.
yep.
You think we're gonna get back to normal?
I don't know,
That's why
but
they're not permanent?
Sneeze guard.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Okay, that I guess gathers up the last of the old business for what I see. So we can move on to new business. And that's resolution 2020-20, resolution adopting the 2021 preliminary budget and levy. Mark, what do you have to say on that?
Well, based on the discussion at the work session, the maximum levy amount that was talked about was 2.9%. This would be the preliminary, what's called the preliminary maximum levy. And so what that means is that once it's set, it can't be increased, but it can be reduced before the final levy and budget are passed at the December council meeting. So you would have to, whatever is set at this meeting, or this resolution 2020-20 is the maximum levy amount. So yeah, that was, I guess, about the nuts and bolts of it.
I feel pretty good going about only 2.9%. I think some other cities are higher. Scott, you've probably seen some
Yeah.
figures.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's trying to keep it down, but there are some higher. Clearly,
I would feel even better at the 0%.
Richard, we probably all are, but, and I'm in favor of what you're saying, but really having a discussion with Mark, talking to some of the rest of them, looking at again on this mayor's website, we are right in the ballpark.
And with,
That's not good. There's nobody in the ballpark.
In that way, yes, they're
The stands are empty.
I agree with you, Richard.
well, with the, valuation increase, we just got those numbers, so I can't tell you exactly how that offsets it, but that will offset some of this, so it really shouldn't be much of an increase, for, at least for the city portion of the tax levy for 21.
This is a preliminary.
Yeah, this is the max, so it always go down.
That never happens. can't remember a year when we set the max and we've come down from there. So why not set the max at 0 and we can always come down from there?
Would have been nice if you were at that budget meeting, Richard.
Pardon?
It would have been nice if you were at that budget meeting
Yes, it would have been.
when this was all
To tell you
discussed.
the truth, I overslept. I thought it was a 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock meeting, and I woke up and, jeez, I missed it. So I apologize. But I can still put my 2 cents in worth, right?
Certainly, Richard. Did you get all of the facts and the figures looking at it? You know, what each
Yes,
one
I
of the
did.
departments put in?
Yeah.
Personally, I thought that was pretty reasonable, but I do agree with you, I'd like to have 0 too, but it's just something that, honestly, I don't see being able to happen.
Well, you can always tighten your belt a little bit to get it down to 0 from 2.5% or whatever would not take that much.
Well, if we set it at where we're at, we still can go down.
Like I said, we've never gone down.
Well, there's always the first time.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Does anybody else have any comments to make on that? This
Well,
resolution?
I think, yes, if we could get to 0, that'd be great, but we're not there yet. And I think it'd be, it's not really responsible to just arbitrarily say it without knowing how you're gonna get there. I guess
Yeah.
I'd rather we start with this, and if we can work our way to 0 by December, that'd be great. I'm all in favor of it. But we have to have a thought-out plan to get there.
And it's tough when you look at a 4% increase in insurance every
Mhm.
year.
Do we know what the insurance increase is going to be, or is that just a guesstimate?
No, the insurance increase is probably in the range of about 4.4%, 4.5% for, starting in July, or that's what we've, yeah, that's what the projected is, about, say, 4.5%.
Yes, so we don't know what it is.
That's correct, Richard.
I'll be willing to take the bet it isn't 0.
No,
Yeah, I was,
Well, however much money you wanna put on that one, I'll bet it. I've not seen health insurance be at 0 ever, anywhere.
Okay, I'd like to get some figures on, and maybe I need to talk to Sue about where we've come in on the budget in the last few years. High, low, right on, because I know we shift the expenses around so that we are able to take care of contingencies.
yeah, we can talk about that, Richard. I mean, you know, after
Okay.
tomorrow or Thursday, yeah, we can, yeah, try to get something put together for you. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, in which case I will move that we adopt Resolution 2020-20, resolution adopting the 2021 preliminary budget and levy, with the added stipulation that I will get that information.
thank you, Richard. I will second that. So, any other questions on resolution 2020-20? Okay, we'll go forward with it. Mayor Henke is an aye. Tom Guard?
Aye.
Aye. Dan Retchigo?
Aye.
Aye. John Mortensen?
Aye.
Aye. And Richard Nielsen?
Aye.
Aye, so ayes pass. Okay, I don't believe there's any other, oh, yeah, we do.
Cameras.
Yeah,
Mark,
security cameras
Oh,
for the
yeah.
police department?
Truth and taxation meeting.
Yeah, but we got the security cameras?
Truth and taxation meeting is part of the, of resolution 20-20.
Oh,
So,
okay.
or part of that discussion, so,
Okay,
what we are, to be consistent, normally what the city does is hold this on the first Tuesday of the month of December, and we do it right after the fire contract meeting with the townships. So what we're recommending, it has to be after 6 o'clock, I believe it's still like 6:01 or whatever, however that's worded. So December 1st at 6:30 is what our recommendation is as far as scheduling that.
What time does the fire contract meeting start?
5:30,
5:30?
5:30,
yeah.
that's December 1st.
Yep, Tuesday, December 1st.
You need action on that for the truth and taxation?
Yeah, if you want to make a motion, set that would be,
I'll move that we hold the truth and taxation meeting on Tuesday, December 1st at 6:30 PM.
Do we have a second on
I'll
that?
second.
Okay. Motion been made and second to have the truth and taxation meeting at December 1st at 6:30. Also in there, I'm just saying the fire contract is at 5:30. All of those, any other questions on it? All in favor? Mayor Henke is an aye. Tom Guard,
aye.
Don Rechigal,
Aye.
Don Mortensen,
Aye.
Richard Nielsen.
6:30?
Aye.
Fire contract's 5:30.
Okay, now do we have on security cameras? Is there that one then?
Yes, so we talked as part of the COVID funding about getting additional security cameras for the police department. So you have a quote from WH Security, who does all the security cameras for the city building and the PD current building and the muni, in the packet.
Is it possible to get a couple other estimates?
We could get them, we've gotten them in the past from Custom Alarm. Actually, we did get another one from Aldrich Computer, and we've gotten them in the past from Custom Alarm, and Custom Alarm's always been a lot more expensive. So Chief, I don't know if you wanna talk about where they're gonna go, and you did talk to Aldrich Computer also about
Yep.
computers.
Richard, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so we got two estimates. Aldrich, who is doing our wiring for all of our computers in-house, gave us an estimate. Off the top of my head, I believe it was $4,600 and some change, I believe, for all of that. This one through WH was $4,360, I believe, and that was for 7 cameras. Basically, there's not a spot that you would not be on camera in the new police department, except for, of course, the restroom and the interview room, because that also will double as the on-call sleeping suite. And we don't want a live feed camera system for that, of course, so that would have like a GoPro or a mini portable camera that you would put in there during an interview, and then you could remove it afterwards. So if you pull in the garage bay, with somebody in a squad to take them in for an interview, all that's recorded from the time you pull into the garage, down to the hallway, into the interview room. You come through the front door, you're being recorded. If you're in the garage bay where the evidence room is, etc., you're being recorded. And then we've got some cameras on the outside, for our safety as well, in case somebody is walking up and they might have something in their hand and we'd like to know ahead of time, etc. So the gentlemen have done nice work. I know they've done some stuff for utilities and public works, and they seem to do a good job, and the gentleman is very professional, and we could add it into what we've got already. So I think nowadays it'd be better to have more than less for cameras.
Yeah, And how's the resolution?
They were really good. He did not have an example with him. Our meeting was real quick because I had to leave for a call for service. But if it's like what we have here in City Hall and so forth, the resolution is great.
They're high def.
Okay, good.
It's high def, you can see things real well, they record decently, it's not choppy like the old time stuff was, it's real good.
We have two, I think, high definition cameras here now in this building. And we have the old cameras, so when you look at the feed of all of them, you can see, it's unbelievable the difference between the old ones and the new ones. The old ones might be 5 years old, and the new ones were put in a couple months ago, or 4 months ago. And yeah, the resolution is crazy, I mean, how good it is. The one that looks at the lobby where people come and pay is phenomenal. We're gonna have to replace the one out here that looks down the hallway, because it's so foggy, it's just not very good, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're high definition ones, they're all that way now, so the resolution's great.
Good.
Is this the same company that put the ones up at the dump?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And the ones on the water tower, and the ones behind the, you know, the substation behind the building here, yeah, it's all the same.
Okay.
They seem to do really nice work, because the gentleman was very smart, he was really good at answering the questions. I talked to Randy, he likes it, Wayne likes it, they've had a couple issues, they called tech support, they seem to get things fixed right away over the phone if they can, so they seem to be decent. I think it would be a fine company to use, but I can get more quotes if you'd like.
And this would be part of the COVID money?
That's what our plan is, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I have no more questions.
Does this require action, or is this just?
Yeah, that's what we're asking, if we can get that approved.
Well, I will make a motion that we approve security cameras for the police department. And that would go to the people who bid the lowest,
Thank you.
the 4,300.
WH Security. Red Hennepin, Buffalo. That's actually where they're from. But they're, yeah, it's, you know, Red Hennepin Electric Co-op. I don't know if you remember that from when you looked up in St. Michael. But anyway, it's an offshoot that electric cooperative started a number of years ago, and they're all over the place now, but they're really good. Their prices are, you know, I think are really, really competitive, and they do a good job, so we've really liked working with them.
All right.
I'll second that motion.
Anything else, Ed?
No, any other questions for me on that? All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Chief. Okay, there's been a motion made, second for security cameras for the police department. And again, we'll go, Mayor Henke is a yea. Tom Guard,
Aye.
Dan Richard,
Aye.
John Mortensen,
Aye.
Richard Nielsen.
Aye.
Aye, ayes pass for the security cameras. I believe that's it for new business. Going into other business then, schedule for upcoming meetings will be KMU meeting, which will be Wednesday, September the 23rd at 2 p.m. City Council meeting will be Tuesday, October the 13th at 7 p.m. Then Central Minnesota Municipal Power Agency annual meeting will be Wednesday, October the 21st. It doesn't say what time, but must be an all-day thing. So if that's it, we'll have council and staff general comments, and we'll start out with Attorney Riggs.
I have nothing further, thank you.
Okay, how about Joe from engineering?
Nothing, sir.
Derek? Nothing?
Nothing for mine.
Good job. What's up with you? How about you, Mark, the city administrator?
No, actually, I don't have anything at this point. I guess one thing, I just wanted to thank the police department and, you know, the public works department. They did a lot of moving the last week or so of equipment or furniture and things, and I just want to thank them for all the hard work they've done to help get things set up and all the work that Chief has done coordinating the building conversion process. It's been interesting. It's gone, for the most part pretty well, but it's had its bumps in the road, So I think it's gone, I'm glad to see it now kind of come to fruition and get wrapped up so we can kind of try to move on here, get back to some semblance of normal again, so.
How about you, John? Nothing. How about you, town guard?
I have nothing to add at this point.
Dan Reginald?
It was, first day of school today, it was great having kids back in the building. And it's, the whole community coming together to help support that is great. It was, one thing, it would be interesting to look at, and I don't know the legality of it, but if we do get to the point where we've spent all that COVID money and there is any left over, instead of giving it back to Washington, I'm pretty sure that the school, if we could keep it local, or, if there's something else local, I like that idea. If we can find a legal way to give it to someone in need, an organization, I think that'd be great.
And I think that's within the parameters of that, that program.
Yep.
Okay, for myself, Mayor Henke, I'd say this year, remember 9/11. So with that, we'll call for an adjournment.
Motion, motion.
Okay. I had no comments.
I'm sorry, Richard.
Like
I don't
said,
see
your
you.
face is not there.
If I don't see your face, that's right, but I got your name down here. So,
We need the
My
cardboard cutout
spirit
right
is there. How about that?
what's that? Yeah, we'll put a cardboard one out
My
here.
spirit.
Hey, we'll put a cardboard one out here. How's that for you?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that'll be your next project until next month.
I should carry that with me everywhere.
Okay, we'll go for adjournment then. We need a motion on that.
I motion we adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Okay, we got a motion made and second to adjourn the meeting. Mayor Henke is an aye, Tom Guard,
Aye.
Dan Reginald,
Aye.
John Mortensen,
Aye.
Richard Nielsen.
Aye.
Aye, ayes passed.